I've had the pleasure of using the OM5 for a few weeks now, and I'll let you know in this video the good and the bad. Let's go! Pretty impressive the footage you can take with this OM5, right? The new DJI OM5 is priced at $159 US, but the big question is it so much better than the OM4? But let me tell you right away, it is smaller, lighter, and it has this interesting extension rod, plus it brings us the new Shotguides that we'll be testing in a sec. In this channel, guys, you know that we've been reviewing tons of other smartphone gimbals from other brands, and we do have some kind of experience until now, so I really encourage you to watch this video till the end, because in the end I will tell you my own personal conclusion about this thing. Guys, this is the gray version, but the OM5 also comes in a white version, and I want to show you a very quick unboxing. One of the newest things that DJI brings with the OM5 are the Shotguides. I have absolutely no idea how this works. I have not tested it, so I'm gonna do it with you guys. On the top left corner of the screen you have this amazing icon. I am gonna hit Town Tour because we're here, I don't know. And then you have like some ideas. Let me hit Apply. So a video shows me how I'm supposed to be filming. I'm gonna do the same with this. Recommended duration reach, tap record button to end. So it compares my video versus the original video. I can hit next. And now I have another video. Up to 6 different videos, and I'm gonna stitch them all together and see what happens. My whole reputation as a filmmaker just vanished, but it's interesting because at least some people that have absolutely no idea on how to film and how to shoot and make some shots, this will help you as a guide to tell you like, hey, you gotta do this, and the little videos, BTS, are very interesting too. To all the beginners in this channel, this is a 3-axis gimbal. What does it mean, Chivo? Well, it has 1 axis, 2 axis, and 3 axis. This is beautiful. Chivo just told me how to explain it beautifully. Now, the 4th axis hasn't been invented yet on a smartphone gimbal, which would be like, actually it's yourself. But right now, if you run, you're gonna be doing like this, right? So still, if your phone has a digital stabilizer, plus you're using the OM5, still, you gotta be very smooth and carefully when you walk or run behind something or someone, because this way you'll get an amazing footage. This is the fantastic ninja hill toe technique. One of DJI's most interesting features has always been the Activetrack. Now, the OM5 brings the new Activetrack 4.0, and let's just test it, because I can talk a lot. Now, Chivo, stop using the camera. Come here, let me track you. Oh, it tracked Chivo's head. Guys, I'm pretty happy with this feature. I didn't expect it to work that well. I'm really surprised because the Activetrack was working pretty awesome. You just saw Chivo with the surf skate moving around very fast and taking curves. He was carving with his surf skate, I don't know. And you usually won't be doing that fast movements, but it handled it pretty well. He lost it once when he went out of the screen, but immediately when he got back into the screen, he was tracked again by the OM5. So I'm pretty positively surprised, as I'm saying. It's the first time that I'm happy with the Activetrack of DJI actually. And of course, let's talk about the extension rod. I gotta say, when I first took it out of the box like a few weeks ago, I thought, I don't know, this reminds me of, you know, those selfie sticks that every tourist has in every city. But then I actually felt it was really solid. Overall, the whole gimbal is pretty solid. And it happened to me that I was using it all the time. I don't really know why, probably because the type of footage you get is like a little bit, I don't know, different from the usual. But when I was in the park, especially that in Germany, I found myself filming the trees and the leaves like way closer, you know. And you could think eventually that it is heavier or less stable, but overall I found it to be stable the same way, exactly as if it is like this. Plus, I don't know, it just gives you half a meter more when you're, for example, in front of a lake, that you can actually go over the water or something like this, or over some plants. So it was pretty interesting. And finally, I want to tell you that here you can actually move the rod like this. So what happens? I had a problem and I was using the gimbal like this, and when I wanted to go up, there is like a maximum position like this one where the gimbal won't move more. So what you gotta do, and it took me some time, is take a little bit the rod out and put it like this. Now you can film this, which is pretty comfortable, I gotta say, but you will be filming more like this, and then you can go easily up with no problem by using the joystick or the way you just want. About the buttons and everything, one of the most interesting things is, of course, the OM4 had an USB-A port that has been completely removed. So right now you can only charge the OM5 by using a USB-C port. It has a classic joystick, however, this joystick is different. It's not the usual joystick anymore. You can use it putting your thumb on the joystick. You can go up, down, left, right. So it's, I don't know if I like it at all, but it's interesting. A button to change portrait, landscape and all that. Rec button, take a photo, zoom, and of course turn on and turn off the gimbal. Also, one of the nice new extras, guys, is this fill light phone clamp, which also works actually on the OM4, not only on the OM5. It has a nice button here on the back, and you press it, and look at this. 2 LED strips are right there, and you can actually change the color temperature into 3 different modes, and you can attach the phone. Let's try this, so that actually if you are a TikToker or something like this, and you're just in some area with less light, you can use it to brighten up your face. So let's see if it, oh, look at this. This was pretty fast. Now I turn this on. Now you can do nice TikToks in your bathroom at night. And if you guys are wondering about the price of this little thing, not the phone of course, but the clamp is 49 euros or 59 US dollars. I don't know. If you are a TikToker, as I'm saying, it may be helpful to you. Just as a reminder, guys, this is the same phone clamp that we had on the OM4. And I'm pretty happy with this system because it's pretty easy to attach, and look at this, it is attached. Now, the only problem that I found when using this is you gotta be careful, depending on the case, on the phone case that you have, that it attaches correctly. If the clamp is somehow 1 or 2 millimeters like off the case, the gimbal won't work, it just won't stabilize. It's something that when you're in a rush, you may not notice, but it is pretty important. So make sure always to attach it correctly. Well guys, as I told you, I would tell you my own experience, my personal experience with this OM5, because I've had it for a few weeks now and I have been shooting with it with my phone in different scenarios in different countries. So I do have some experience now for it. The first thing that I want you to understand is that I do not consider even thinking of purchasing another brand in smartphone gimbals if you really want to achieve the best results and the best value for price. So there's no really out there a good, decent competitor that can face DJI right now with this tech for that price. And DJI has been always very intelligent and smart on how to market their strategies, because they have always given you a little bit more than the previous model, in this case the OM4, which by the way, we're going to do a comparison. The comparison is already made, so I really encourage you to see the comparison between the OM4 and the OM5. And they've given you a little bit more in terms of tech that will make you buy the OM5. This smartphone gimbal is smaller, it is lighter as I told you. The extension rod is something that eventually you end up using. I don't really know why, but you end up using it. Plus, when you thought that it couldn't be easier for beginners, they introduced the Shotguides, which will actually help you if you're a beginner and have no idea on how to shoot with your phone, because you'll be able now to do amazing shots. These days, we all have a smartphone in our pocket and we do all like to travel, even if it's not the way we wanted like 2 years ago. But with that, I mean that this is a good alternative if you don't want to carry like big cameras with gimbals and all that. If you have at least a half decent phone with a decent camera, with a smartphone gimbal, you'll be able to do those travel vlogs or travel shots videos for YouTube and your friends. It's more than enough for just 150 or 160 bucks. There is no really another alternative that can beat this nowadays. So guys, for the price, and trust me when I say this, we've tested in this channel 19 bucks gimbals, smartphone gimbals from Goodson and other brands, and they are just trash. I mean, there is no rival for DJI in this segment right now. So make sure to at least take a look at these gimbals. Nothing really else to say, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, that you liked the place where we came for you guys. We made it because we love it, because we're also filmmakers. Chivo is also a nice person sometimes, especially if he invites me to lunch after this video. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but nothing really else to say, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. The edit by Chivo, leave the thumb also for him. Nothing really else to say, guys. Always remember to keep calm and talk UAV. Let me tell you right away, it is smaller, lightweighter, ¿se dice? No sé explicarlo, Javier. Déjame en paz. It's important that you guys, brings the new Activetrack for you. Voy a empezar.